just get me, yeah, you so pretty. If everything is dipped in gold, then baby it will never grow. Everything sweet ain't sugar coated. What a lie, what a lie.
Welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing amazing. Hope you guys are feeling great. I hope the month is off to a beautiful start for you. I am really enjoying vlogging. It's fun. It's just my own way of just brain dumping all my thoughts kinda, and sharing the things and sharing my day. Vlogging definitely is something that needs to come, like, it's an adjustment, because again, like I've said in previous vlogs, like I'm very, like, my brain is very much giving reels, giving very much quick clips and not me really talking. So this is fun to take up this space and to talk and to share my thoughts and share my viewpoints and yeah, and just take up a different space and do things a little bit differently. So it feels good to change up the flow and change up the editing. And I feel like I'm getting better at editing and better at taping and better at figuring the camera out. I am shooting with the Nikon Z5. I just started an amazing brand partnership with Nikon. So the cameras that I'll be using will be Nikon. The other camera that I may try to start using, I'm still waiting for them to send it, but it is a Nikon Z8. Let me make sure. This camera is the Nikon Z5, and it is their intro to their Z series, which is their mirrorless series. So yeah, that is what I'm currently shooting on. That's what I've been shooting on for all my videos. I got a lot of compliments on the way my videos look, and I really appreciate that. Okay, the Z8 is what I'm waiting for. So that would be like the big body of this camera, because I am a full-time photographer. I feel like this camera is really good for someone that's getting their entry into mirrorless cameras, that wants to take things for YouTube or just take pictures. It's a little bit bigger than the typical, I call it like vacation cameras, where it's like just a nice size camera that it shows you like you're not a photographer, but you care about these pictures a little bit more than an average person would. I feel like this is the kind of camera like that. Like, you care about how your content and things look more than the average person does. So it's a great camera to think about. Again, it's called the Nikon Z5, and it's mirrorless. I think it is, see, I'm on the website right now. Yeah, so it's like that middle ground, because this is where it starts to get into full frame and the camera starts to just be a little bit more profesh. But I think it's a great camera. It's beginner friendly. It's really easy to figure out. And I think it's fun to figure out different things like this, figure out the cinematic vibes, figure out how to make things look better, play with different lenses. Because the lens really is the girl that will make your videos look amazing and make your videos look super great. The more light you're letting in, the better the glass. Like, it's just a lot of things that go into it. So maybe one day I'll do a video about equipment and like what stuff you should look for and how to do it. Maybe once I get the other camera, so I can kind of show you the difference and like lenses and stuff like that. Let's put a pin in that one. Because I do need to figure out like more topics to vlog about. Because I am new here and I do want to have certain vlogs just be, I guess, not so much day in life, but just, hey, here's the equipment I use, and here's how to edit, and here are these things. I just want to diversify my content. But yeah, I am just at home making some hash browns, some Trader Joe's, and doing some client edits. My dad had a health scare recently, and it emotionally rocked me. I was just like down for the count. And I think that it is, I'm getting older. I'm 32. And I'm getting older, so my parents are definitely getting older. And it's just interesting to think about when like health scares and stuff happen and you start to think about losing your parent. It's like I'm not prepared for that one. Like my no, I'm not ready for that type of hard season. I'm not ready for that one yet. We gotta slow it down. Daddy, I need you to take care of yourself because I'm not prepared for that type of thing to happen. Um, so yeah, that's what I'm currently dealing with and just trying to give myself grace. Um, because we live in a world, I feel like, where grace is just not really given. We're kind of treated like machines that have to do this thing because you got to do things because life keeps moving. I understand you're dealing with loss and grief. I mean, not grief. Loss and grief. You're dealing with all of your things, but the world keeps moving. And that's the craziest part about life and just being a grown up, that like, or being anybody, because even as a kid, like, you can have a bad day and you got bullied at school, life's still moving, everything else, you still gotta take your test next period. Who cares if you cried in the bathroom all period, you gotta take your test next period. It's like this thing of like, who cares that I sat in the car crying all morning? Who cares that I've been emotionally thrown off? I still got a nasty DM from somebody. I still had to deal with that. I still had to put out client fires. Like, I can't really stop because I have to take care of my child. It's like, it's a lot. And I'm grateful that my grandmother picked her up yesterday so I didn't have to. So I was able to kind of like get myself together and put my emotions back as much as I could to like be a mom. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a very heavy thing. I did not put on any mascara this morning. Wow. Okay. That's why. Okay. I was taking photos and I was like, my face looks different in this pictures. Like, something isn't like something's off. It's because I don't have no mascara on. That's fine. I'm giving natural realness today. But like, something isn't, like, something's off. Like, something isn't, like, something's off. Like, something isn't, like, something's off. can be honest, I feel like I'm trying to find the real beauty in stillness and in slowing down. And I'm trying to train myself to understand that I don't have to always be doing something. And I keep saying I'm in this season of just figuring things out, and this season of things don't feel as soft as I would like them to. So I have to lean into those random acts of softness and really pour into myself and have those releasing moments. I spent most of my morning super emotional and crying just about things, and talking to like my boyfriend about everything, and he just reminded me of like crying is a great release. And I had a really hard week, and I have to allow myself the moment to release it, and the moment and permission to release the hard things. And I truly am somebody that when I say I know there's beauty on the other side of the season, I really mean it. Like, I know that the other side of the season is like going to be so magical and so fruitful and so abundantly everything I want and more, that I am truly willing to show up in this season and be grateful for the lessons in this season, and try to lean into the things that I don't quite understand. And I'm actively working on flipping every situation that feels like it should be negative, every situation that feels like it should end me, to flip it in a, oh wow, like, look at me, I get to show up in this moment, and I get to succeed. I get to get past this hard thing. I got to conquer this hard thing. So single motherhood, and knowing this was not the path for me, and knowing like this is not something I willingly signed up for. I thought that I was going to have, if not the man and the family, if anything, I thought I was going to have a great co-parenting situation. Call it delusion, I don't know, but I just thought that that's what I would get, and that's not what I'm getting. But how grateful am I that I get to be my daughter's person? How beautiful is that I get to be the person she can always depend on. She knows she can depend on me. I'm not the person that she's like, well, I'm not going to call someone, so you know what they're going to think. I'm not her person. I'm the person that she knows is 10 toes down. If I can't figure it out, I will figure out a way to figure it out. And how grateful am I? How special am I? How amazing am I that I get to show up for this beautiful young lady, and I get to help her succeed and move forward in life, and I get to make her days lighter and easier. How beautiful is that I get to be that person for her. And as far as like, you know, business slowing down and having to depend on my family more and depend on my dad and depend on people in new ways, it's kind of like, but how grateful am I that I have a family that can show up for me? How special am I that God gave me a family that can show up for me in the biggest and grandest way, and it be with ease. And if it's not with these, they don't make me feel like it's not with these. They don't make me feel bad about needing help. They want me to come to them for help. They gleefully help me because they love me, and they have worked hard in their lives, and they have built cushions in their lives so that their cushion can become my cushion. So how grateful is that? How beautiful is that? And how beautiful the things are slowing down in one way, but also kind of picking up now. But I'm also in a space where I can vlog, and I can make room for another beautiful space to take up, and I can make room for another possible revenue stream, and I can make space for learning a new tool, and this new tool could lead to so many other things. Like, how grateful am I that I get this experience? Because if I was moving the way I was moving, with shooting every day, doing this, doing that, I probably would have missed the opportunity to pour into this new thing and to pour into this new space. So how special am I? So it's that thing of like trying to sit here and change my mindset and remember that in the hard season, there are beautiful lessons. I just have to be aware enough to learn them and pay attention to them and not take every situation of God, why me? But God, thank you for choosing me to do this thing, to live in my purpose in this way. How special am I that I get to do this? That's just my thoughts on a slow weekend vibe. I'm about to go to my dad's. He's going to put some stuff on the grill. He was in the hospital this week, so that was an emotional thing for me. So it's just, spending time with family and leaning into who and what feels good is another lesson that I'm learning. A lesson of like figuring out who truly feels good to me and who truly I know is making space for me and is handling me properly and showing up in that only fully, and not allowing people to make me feel uncomfortable and just do things in my expense and not consider me and just I'm just really sitting here and processing different relationships and putting people in different boxes and not taking things too personal, but at the same time taking things as personal as I need to, and telling myself, well, that those are your feelings and your feelings are valid, so move accordingly. So that's the thing. That's my TED Talk. Just processing things and learning how to show up in this new space and learning what feels good in this space and not really worrying about the metrics of numbers and all those things, but being grateful that I just get to learn a new space and to build another community of amazing people. That's where we're at. We're in bed on a Saturday at 4:11, and we're figuring the things out. And we're grateful that we get to figure the things out. And I kind of miss my boyfriend. But I'm grateful for the alone time to figure it out and to sit with myself and to process my feelings on my own and to just, I'm grateful. I'm grateful, and I will get through this season. If you're watching this and you are in a hard season, know that you will get through your hard season as well. It does not last long. And know when you get through your hard season, I think that you should remember what this season felt like. And if you can bless someone that's going through their hard season, be a blessing. Be guidance. Be important. Be a blessing to someone else when you get through your hard season, because you knew how hard it was. And keep going. If you're in this season, keep going, because we gotta see the beauty on the other side. We got this, and hope you guys are enjoying this vlog, and hope you have a beautiful day. This will probably go up on Sunday, so have a beautiful Sunday. Sundays we take it slow. We lean into the softness, and we allow Sunday to be the day that resets us and reminds us and affirms us just how special we are and how we deserve beautiful days. And if the days aren't beautiful, there is one coming if that day isn't beautiful. But that's all I got.